Hey y'all, it's Lindsay. I thought today we could do a what I eat in a day video. I eat a low carb, keto friendly lifestyle, so let's do things that support that. I have been up for a few hours at this point. I got up early, went to a reformer Pilates class at our YMCA, and I had an orange salt from Element, an electrolyte drink packet. And then I've also had a cup of black coffee and I'm working on a second. The class was really good, but I really felt like, oof, I need to be back in full force with our Y membership. So today I jump started that. Need to still go manage my wet hair, but before I do that, I'd really like some breakfast. So I'm gonna go scrounge something up and I'll show it to you. For breakfast, I have some Christmas casserole that we had made for Christmas morning. So we're working through the leftovers of that. A bunch of egg whites, some regular whole eggs, sausage, colorful peppers, onion, and then Colby Jack cheese. So I've squirted some of my homemade mayonnaise and sprinkled some Cholula on top for that. And then I have some of the El Ruderai fermented dairy. I mixed in half a scoop of the Perfect Keto strawberry MCT oil powder. And I used up the last of the Honey Nut cereal bag that we have opened here. So I'm gonna eat that for breakfast, and here's that second cup of black coffee that I'm working through. It is well past lunch, and I'm very hungry, and I prepared myself an incomplete lunch. We made rib roast for Christmas dinner, and this was the actual bone section that kind of was so tender that it fell off the main roast when I had pulled it out to check on it. So I saved this, knowing I could have it for lunch. I put this in the air fryer over here at about 350 for about 5 minutes to heat it through. And it looks delicious. It smells delicious. I'm excited to eat that. I'm gonna have a mango bubbly next to that. I do not believe this will be sufficient for me. I will add more food and show that to you when I have that prepared. So the beef was really good. However, it was insufficient and I didn't want to cook myself anything additional. I went ahead and pulled out some chocolate coffee cookies that I have made. I was inspired by a pin that I saw, and it was like a regular white flour, sugar loaded type of recipe. So I just kind of made a whole lot of tweaks and produced my own version that's a keto friendly cookie. So I've got 4 of those. They're little bitty fellas. And then I went ahead and brewed up a cup of decaf coffee. And because I am out of heavy cream right now and it is afternoon, I decided to put in half a scoop of the salted caramel MCT oil powder. And I also went ahead and put in a tablespoon of butter, used my little hand whisk milk frother, that's what it is, in order to blend that up quite nicely. And that is what I'm going to finish out my lunch with. I feel like I'm losing my brain. I don't know if I've just like discarded parts of it somewhere in this house, but I feel like my brain is just sort of just like vanishing right now. I have been trying some egg white bread situations, just kind of playing around with the recipes and whatnot. And I needed to refill my main container that's smaller, more easily maneuverable when making bread. I pulled the really large container that I keep my overflow egg white protein powder in. I pulled that, refilled my main container that I use, put main container away, and I cannot find the lid to my overflow container. Brilliant. I am struggling so much with this. I have checked the pantry multiple times. I have checked the refrigerator because, you know, sometimes you're in and out of the fridge. I have checked the trash cans. I have checked all around my house, my bathroom, the laundry room, my girls' bedrooms, my whole kitchen, dining space back here. I looked in the sunroom zone or the sitting room zone, the living room zone. The only place that I have yet to check is the basement. I did not go to the basement. The last time I was in the basement was about 8 hours ago. Definitely losing my mind. Hey, so I had to put on a sweatshirt because we had to go to horse riding lessons, and my husband has gone to pick up our daughter from horse riding lessons, but I'm trying to put dinner together. And today I have made my homemade Sloppy Joe recipe that I do have a video on. I also do have a website where I put printable versions of some of my recipes. It is not a pretty site. It is not fancy, but it's something that I do have and I am slowly chipping away at sorting out, but in all my free time I do that. Okay, so I made the Sloppy Joes. Today I did make some egg white rolls that we will use as buns for my husband and I. I have some other like wheat buns for the girls to use. And then I made a cheesy cauliflower casserole here. It's just cauliflower florets, a little bit of cream cheese, and then some seasonings topped with some Colby Jack shredded cheese on top. I did make this in my air fryer, which it's like the perfect little like 2-person serving. I love that. And then I've also got some steamed up broccoli with butter here. And just water, but I'm gonna work on plating these things and hopefully I remember to catch a clip for you. Here is my plate. I have some Sloppy Joe mix on an egg white roll that I toasted. I topped it with a little bit of shredded cheese and some sliced green onions. I added some of the buttered steamed broccoli with seasonings on it. And then I went for only 1/4 of the cauliflower casserole I did. As you can see, we've got 4 servings out of that. I figured I would start with this, and if I do need more, I can always go back for more, but if not, I think it will make some delicious leftovers for lunch tomorrow. Just a couple things. I failed to say goodnight last night. I did have a little snack of pepperoni and pepper jack cheese. I really wanted the pecans, but I'm trying to be really diligent at not overeating pecans, and that can be a bit of a struggle for me all the time. So I chose to just have the pepperoni and the pepper jack cheese for a little TV snack. That was really good. And we went to bed after watching some TV. I wanted to also mention, I did find the lid to my egg white protein powder container. It turns out that it was on the little top rack where you put like silverware and things in my dishwasher. Somehow it flipped over into the dishwasher when I was unaware of it, and I found it when I was setting the dishwasher to operate last night. So, phew, figured it out. And I have children doing loud things now, so I'm gonna let you go. I hope to see y'all in my next video.